I've been on a bunch of these hoarding places before, but the conditions inside the house were probably the worst I've ever seen.
Police say a Northtown's family was living in filth and squalor. Tonight, 2 people are under arrest. News 4's Rachel Kingston joins us now with the latest on this very disturbing story. Rachel?
Clarence Animal Control was tipped off about this by someone who actually helped bury horses that had died at the home of Matthew and Amy Berkeley. Their 4 children were sharing bedrooms with barnyard animals, many of those animals literally starving to death.
The smell of the house was overwhelming just walking before you even got into the house. The conditions in the house were easily described as maybe seen in a horror story.
In the Clarence home of Matthew and Amy Berkeley, officials say 4 school-aged children shared their bedrooms with pigs.
Dozens of animals running free in the home, and there's fecal matter in the living area, in the bedrooms, all over the floors, and the odor of all that is just permeating everything in the home.
6 dogs, countless cats, guinea pigs, birds, rabbits, a tortoise, prairie dogs, chickens, geese, and that's not even counting what was in the barn.
We found 1/2 bale of hay, and there's 14 horses, 3 llamas, 3 goats, 2 cows. If you saw them, they look like living skeletons.
The children were standing in the yard when sheriff's deputies and animal control arrived, wearing no shoes or socks.
That is the most disheartening thing. And these are actually rather nice, seemed well behaved.
The Berkeleys told deputies they simply became overwhelmed.
There came a time where they were just unable to care for the amount of animals that they had, on top of the amount of children that they had.
How do you feel for those kids that were living in those conditions?
In my opinion, they deserve better.
Matthew and Amy Berkeley are charged with child neglect and animal abuse. Child Protective Services placed their children with other relatives. 3 dogs have already been put down, and veterinarians don't know if they can save all the other animals. Rachel Kingston, News 4.